Hey guys, hope everyone's doing really well today or tonight. I wanted to make a quick video, not a rant or anything, but a quick video on why aren't you using AI yet? I use AI pretty much 24/7 now. Not really, but I use it quite a bunch. So I want to quickly just get into this. I guess present the reasons why you should be using it, some tips to help you use it, and why it's so important that you do. So let's get straight into it. Now, the biggest thing here is that the opportunity cost is insanely massive to not use it, right? Now, just a little bit of background. There's a reason so many people and businesses are using it in their daily life, right? I'm sure you've heard about, like, for example, Apple Intelligence that just got announced last month, I believe. I'm sure in some of your favorite programs, you've seen a AI function pop up. I'm sure you've seen it all over the news. I'm sure you've heard of people using it at your work, for example, or in their personal life. You already might be using it in your own personal life, but everyone is using it. This isn't something that a couple of people have used and it's kind of died out, right? This is almost like the internet, right, where everyone is using it, right? Or if they, maybe it's a little bit too early and they're a little bit skeptical, that's fine. But I guess it is a little bit like the internet, right? Where people were initially a little bit weirded out by it, but now it is very much normal. So keep that in mind. And yeah, it's being used everywhere pretty much. Our phones, laptops, the softwares we use, the videos we watch. We might not realize it, but AI is already being used, right? There might not be a little button to say use AI, but it's being used on the back end. So everywhere you kind of interact with technology, it's probably being used. So it's everywhere. Now, back in the day, I remember Elon Musk mentioning AI back in 2018, 2019, right? If you're using AI or you're kind of investigating AI, it might have been really, innovative and, seen as a little bit, you're being quite competitive. But it's not even that today. It's actually the normal. It's the normal thing to do now. So if you're not using it, not only aren't you not being competitive, you're actually falling behind because everyone else is using it. So, in my opinion, it's a non-negotiable today to learn how to use it, and where applicable, use it. And we'll get into all of that in a second. But I think the biggest thing to take out of this is that you're going to be left behind if you don't understand even the basics of AI, and that would mean, for example, how Apple Intelligence can help you, how if you use Gmail, Gemini could help, ChatGPT. It's free and accessible to everyone. If you don't understand, the basics on how to ask a question and how to really make it, I guess, create what you're wanting and get the most out of it, then you will be left behind. So listen carefully. When I say being left behind, I'm kind of talking about, some of the uses here, right? So, in your personal life, there are lots of things that kind of sway us one direction or another in our personal life, right? We're always very busy. It could be answering questions, maybe, you have arguments, right? You need to kind of figure these things out, resolve problems. Maybe you have to write an email to a solicitor about something, or maybe you're purchasing a home and you need to figure out what the home buying process is. Maybe you have some appointments coming up, but you're fairly busy this weekend. You have the kids' soccer game on. You need to go to the doctor. You need to do this. Calendar scheduling is also something that AI can assist with. There are just so many ways that AI can help in your personal life. I personally also will just bring it up sometimes and just ask her the question, what do you reckon about XYZ? Now, is it a real person? No. Will it give me a real person response? Probably not. But will it give me the information to kind of, help clarify, or then, for me to be able to ask it something else? Yes. Yes, it will. For learning and development, right? I think if you're doing work, or if you're researching, or if you're even doing a hobby like learning a new language or learning about history, um, these things can help just in so many ways. I know with work personally, I use it quite a bit. A lot of businesses encourage the use of AI. Research assistance is really, really key here. Obviously, AI is not perfect by any means. So you're going to get a lot of like fake articles and fake resources. And I'll get into that in a little bit, but um, there is lots of information that's really good, but you need to know how to actually use it properly, right? Learning a language as well, ask ChatGPT, give me some questions. If you have a Duolingo or similar that has an AI there to help you be more efficient with your language learning, try it out, give it a go. Solving problems, I think that this is a really important one. I think data analysis is really like these are professional jobs that AI is doing or learning to do, which is crazy. I know I personally use it to analyze data, create content, give me a content schedule, even being able to create videos, right? With Sona, for example, you can create videos, which is crazy. Breaking down complexities, I mean, if you're trying to, for example, study mathematics and it's really difficult and tricky, use AI to help break that down and kind of help, almost like a tutor, kind of walk you through the steps. And coding as well. So I found this really interesting where I've had to code some elements on websites using HTML. And it can actually spit out code that, yeah, it works. So a little bit of trial and error, but it does work. And I wouldn't have been able to do that myself. For hobbies, I think this is really interesting as well. So I've personally used it for workout plans, inspiration to write things. For example, like this content, right? Inspiration for this. Using AI to help me, think of writing content about how to use AI. And again, video editing, even generating imagery. ChatGPT, you can just say generate X, Y, Z, and it'll generate something. Will it be perfect all the time? No. But is it heading in the right direction? Absolutely. It's doing great things. So being able to use that, trial different things will be super essential. But long story short, AI can be used anywhere and everywhere in your life. Now, some tips to help get started, because I know this can be a little bit scary for a lot of people. And look, this is what I've personally done as well, because I wasn't instantly, AI whiz, nor am I an AI whiz, but I was able to learn just through trialing different things. So I started with tools, for example, ChatGPT. I was then able to kind of use, Copilot, Grok on Twitter X, formerly Twitter. Um, and look, I personally use ChatGPT all the time. I use it daily. It's like my second brain. Um, it is a little bit scary in one way that maybe I'm being a little bit over reliant on AI, but it's just such a useful resource right now that I don't think I can go without it for a little forever. Like I just couldn't. It's been so helpful and it's just made my life so much more efficient. So experiment with some tools. I mean, ChatGPT is free. Give it a go. If you're currently using apps, right, and they have an AI feature, I know most of us have an iPhone, if not a MacBook. Apple Intelligence has just come out, so maybe give that a go. I know with Canva, which I use to edit, Canva has an AI feature that works really well for generating out if an image is like this big, if you want to generate it to be this big, it can kind of fill in the gaps. That works really well. And Gemini, for example, can help write emails in Gmail. Super useful stuff. Will it be perfect initially? No, but will it learn over time and evolve? Yes. And yeah, I've learned from using AI every day, but just from actually just testing and trying different things. I personally think that that's the best way to do it. But there are lots of books and content out there that can help, I guess, open the opportunities for you in terms of different software to use, different prompts you can use, different ways it can help your life, right? And yeah, here this is really key. But the prompt or content you actually give AI is super crucial. If you input a bad prompt or a poor prompt, you're going to get poor output, right? So it's all about learning how to actually, present the information in such a way that AI can output it in such a way as well that works really well for you. So this is something that you learn over time. Obviously, lots of resources and books that will kind of help you also with that process. But yeah, if you guys want me to make a video on that, happy to do so. But yeah, it's been super. Long story short, it's been super helpful for me. It really has changed the game for many people, many businesses as well. I think it's something that we should all get involved in, or at least know about and know how to use, because it really is it set the benchmark for what good work is, or what good work could be. For example, in the workplace, I know people that don't use it and they're a lot less efficient. They might not be getting the praise, which means they might not be getting the promotions and the success they want in their personal life. So um, if that's you, definitely, or their personal life might just be a total mess and they just can't organize it. Start using AI. See what it can do. Don't be afraid to ask a prompt and see where it goes. And if it goes nowhere, that's fine. But I think you'll be surprised. So I hope you guys have found some value in this video. If you have any questions, let me know. But otherwise, hopefully you guys have a really good day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.